Hi everyone, the Lone Wolf here, and with another live event last weekend. I'm going to take this opportunity to try and catch up a little bit on what's been going on the live events and roleplay front in EVE Online in the last few weeks. So before I get started on the event itself, I'll start with the previous one, which was during my vacation and I totally missed. In this event, the Minmatar had crossed the Galente border, demanding that the killer, I guess she died because he was described as the killer of the Ray of Matar in the article, and yeah, they were pretty pissed about that, saying that the Galente are totally not cooperating with Minmatar wishes, and this is all very important to them. So they jumped a fleet of dreads in Galente space, demanding that they would be allowed to safe passage to apprehend that killer and dispense justice themselves. Now obviously the Galente refused this, and they warped in a Moros fleet of their own. After a while, fighting ensued. Despite numerous chances for the Minmatar fleet to retreat if they ceased fire, they chose to fight to the death, and in the end the Moroses managed to win out against the Minmatar dreadnoughts. Yeah, there were basically hundreds of Capsuleers present that have managed to enjoy this live event, but in the end, Minmatar fleet destroyed by the Galente over the killer of one of their very important sacred people, I should say. So that's what happened. After that, we had a few quiet weeks on the in-game live events front, although we had quite a few articles, and a lot of them handled the topic of Admiral Yanala, who was the admiral in charge of the Caldari forces during the battle for Caldari Prime, and this basically is what led to the live event that you're seeing in the background at the moment. A Caldari Navy officer has testified under oath that the Admiral Yanala was forced to suicide by after basically disobeying his orders during the battle for Caldari Prime. The story that her clone somehow malfunctioned was just an attempt by the provists to basically keep public opinion in line and to avoid problems in the state. But of course now this news is out. The in-game part of this event revolved around basically retrieving this officer from the station in question, and yeah, there were 5 chimeras on guard around that station during quite a while. In the meantime, we had dozens of players that had gathered to check out what was going on there, but it ended up pretty uneventful. Special transport came in, docked up, picked up the commander or the officer in question, and then just retreated back to their headquarters. It all happened decently quickly and without anything special to report, no fighting or anything like that. But it was pretty cool to see 5 chimeras around that station like that, keeping an eye on stuff. So that was last week's event, and basically I would say the EVE Online aspect of the live events and the role playing. But in the meantime, on the Dust 514 front, a lot of stuff has been moving as well. As a lot of you will probably know, Planetary Conquest has been introduced, and in the story part of this, it's the Minmatar that have given control to planetary districts to Dust Mercs in order to counter Angel cartel activity in the region. And so far they've been doing pretty well. They've been able to curtail quite a lot of the Angel activity there, making it really troublesome for them to continue their operations. And overall the Minmatar Republic is quite happy with their choice of allowing the immortal Dust Mercs to handle the security of Molten Heath, of the planetary districts at least. So they're a bit apprehensive about the increased Capsuleer activity, but so far in general they're pretty happy with the results. This also leads to a Dust event that I can announce, which will start May 31st and run up to June 2nd. I think this is a really awesome idea, and if you play Dust 514, I definitely encourage you to check it out, because it seems that some Dust mercs will be given the opportunity to become Generation 1 clones, and they will be hunted down by the rest of the Dust mercs who are like later generations and are not under the influence of sleeper technology. So yeah, that could be a fun few days in Dust 514. I don't have any specifics, but it really sounds awesome, and since we have our first real life friend that plays Dust that has joined our corporation, we're definitely hoping that we'll be able to check out what's going on there a bit more closely than what I've been able to do so far. And then there's another quick announcement. CCP is going to live stream on May 29th and May 30th, a special live stream on EVE Online Odyssey. If I'm not mistaken, it starts at 1900 hours server time. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to what they'll bring us for news there, and hopefully we'll see a trailer soon as well for EVE Online Odyssey. That would be pretty awesome. But with that, basically I think I've recapped most of what's been going on story-wise in EVE Online and Dust 514 in the last few weeks, and I'll see you all next time.
He's getting shot at. Eddie Doc.